trying to be like an alternative grungy person, and you're like, yeah, just the head bob. You just gotta pull all your hair forward. It's preferably straight hair, because that's, you know, that's how guys are really dirty, greasy, messy hair. And you just headbang like this. That's all you do. Hey everybody, how are you guys doing today? Hope you're doing awesome. So the video I have for you today is basically a review and demo / tutorial using Younique products. This is Younique, Y-O-U-N-I-Q-U-E. Yes, that brand that gets you on Instagram and Facebook at all times. Yes, I am actually trying their products. These were sent to me by one of my best friends ever. Growing up, her name is Brittanyt Maxon. Otherwise, I would not have these in my hands right now if it wasn't for her. I do know her. She is a Younique representative. So that made it a little bit easier for me to want to try the products because she wasn't pestering me about anything, if that makes sense. All you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. So I got the eyeshadow palette. This one is the Moonstruck Addiction eyeshadow palette number 4. So this is different colors, obviously. I got the Younique Splash liquid lipstick in Rouge, which I have on, which is awesome. I also got a cream shadow. This one is in a gold color. I got an eyeliner, and then I did also get a brush. And then I got a mask that I used last night. Sorry, I already used the mask, so it's not in the video, but I did get a mask too. But anyway, if you guys would like to see my tutorial and thoughts on these Younique products that I received, then just keep watching. Alright, so I'm going to start off by priming my eyelids using the e.l.f. eyeshadow primer in the nude one. This one works just fine. I did do my foundation, all that stuff. I did my eyebrows. If you want to see my updated eyebrow routine tutorial thing, which is basically these brows, I will put a link to that below. If you also want to know about my purple wig, this hair, I will also put the information to my wig video. I don't know if these eyeshadows, these Younique eyeshadows need an eyeshadow primer, but I'm going to use one anyway. Alright, so she sent me a bunch of things, like I said in the intro, and a lot of, actually all of these are full-size products, which is amazing. So she sent me this palette. It is the Moonstruck Addiction 4 palette by Younique. So it comes in a really nice box. Go ahead and open it up. It's so pretty. And she sent this to me for free. Like, it's so pretty. So I'm going to be using these darker blue tones in here today. I don't know how the pigmentation is going to be, but I'm going to go ahead and take this color called Tender over here with a dense brush or whatever. And I'm going to put this under my brow bone. I'm not sure if it's going to be too dark or not, but I'm going to try. Ooh, it's kind of dark, but ooh. It's a little dark for me. It's okay. I'm going to go in with, I'm just going to use a different color. I'm going to go in with my highlight. This is the Physicians Formula Powder Palette Mineralized Glow Pearls highlight. I'm going to take this. That's better. Because I just need a white. And that's okay. This is fine for darker skin tones, medium to dark skin tones. But I just need white, so. Okay, we gonna do that. I'm nervous of how these eyeshadows are going to blend out, so I'm going to go ahead and do Cheerful all over the lid, and then I'm going to create like a halo eye. So I'm going to do the Cheerful, and then I'm going to do this on the outer edges, and then I'll top it in the middle with this one. Cheerful. I'm just going to use my fingers because that's what I prefer to use. So I'm just going to get this on the middle of the center of my lid. It's going to be kind of a dark look, but I'm excited for it. Alright, so next I'm going to take the darker shade in here, this one right here. And I'm going to get it on my inner corner, and I'm going to get it on the outer edges. Now she also sent me a little brush, which is pretty cool. This is the Younique Cream Shadow Brush, but I'm going to be using it to apply that darker shadow. Because I really want that like round eye effect. So I'm going to take that Triumphant color, which is what it's called. And then I'm just going to place it on the inner corner. Definitely using that brush to create a very circle-like something here. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing on the outer edges. Really trying to keep that shape round, and I didn't do a very good job of that. So these are pretty pigmented. I am enjoying this, and they seem to be like they're blending out just fine. Granted, I am packing on a lot, but I do like this brush for packing it on, and I can see why this would be for cream shadow as well. Let's get those edges as dark as possible. Unfortunately, that other blue color really didn't look that much different from the darker one. I mean, you can kind of tell, but I think when I go over top of it with like a frosty color, that it'll be fine. Now I'm going to take the edge of the brush, just dipping it in that dark blue, and I'm going to continue those shades down underneath as well. Dusting that down underneath. I'm going to take some of the medium shade blue, get that in the middle, even though you can't really tell. And then I'm going to go back in with the dark and get that in the inner corner. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the blending brush. I'm going to be using my Sephora Pro Smoky Shadow Brush. I'm going to go in and take... There's a color right here called Honest. I think I'm going to try and do a mixture of that color and then the cheerful blue here, so I can kind of get like a frosty something going on to help this all blend out. So I'm just going to tap my brush in both of those colors. I'm going to try and start to buff out these edges. That way it's not so harsh. I really want this to be super smoky. This color is doing a good job of blending them all together. I'm going to take that and continue that under the lash line too. Continue that in the inner corner. Just going to be a dark look. Continue that on the other side. I'm just going to go in and darken up where I lost some of that darker pigmentation. I'm going to use my fingers. Again, just getting that darker color on the outer corner. Mats can be harder to work with sometimes, but these are pretty darn smooth mats. Like, I'm pretty impressed with this actually. The thing with smoky looks like this is if you mess it up, it's like not really messed up. You know, if it's not totally perfectly blended, this is definitely a very grungy look anyway, so it's totally fine. Alright, so I'm going to go back in with this lighter brush that I used for my highlight. And just kind of use that to blend it all together. Now the final touch I'm going to do is I'm going to do colored Tender on the tip of my finger, and I'm going to press that in the center of my lid as that like halo eye. It doesn't really add the pizzazz I was hoping for, but it adds a little bit of a layer. It does add a highlight to the middle, you know. Not quite the glow I was looking for. I'm going to go back in with my brush, soften that up. Okay, so the next thing that she gave me in the box, this is a Moonstruck Precision Pencil Eyeliner, and this color is on the box. It looks like it's like a mahogany or like a cherry wood or something, and this is what the pencil looks like. It's really creamy, so it's basically like a brown toned red. So I'm going to be putting this all on my inner waterline, and then I'm going to make a little, probably like a dusty, smoky line across or something of the brown. Hopefully this looks good. I have no idea what this is going to turn out like. I did the look based upon the product she gave me, so we see. I don't usually wear a whole lot of eyeliner on my waterline, unless it's nude or something. I do wish that this was a retractable pencil. The sharpening ones are kind of annoying because half the time you end up sharpening away product too, but beggars can't be choosers, you know. Okay, so now I'm just going to sketch like just a line over. I'm not doing a wing or anything because I want to keep this eye shape really round still. I'm just going to take an angled brush and I'm just going to blend that out, smudge it out a little bit. I'm going to be putting lashes on these anyway, so If it's not perfect, it's alright. I'm going to try and run this along my bottom waterline too, under my actual waterline on my lash line. That pencil on my waterline blends in a little bit better. I don't know. Next, I'm just going to move on to the mascara. I'm using the Rimmel Wonder Lash Mascara. You guys have seen me do mascara a million times, so I'm just going to kind of brush by this. I'm going to do it pretty quick. I'm also going to be applying my Ardell Studio Effects lashes. These are not new. I wear them all the time. And then I will be back. Alright, so now I have my lashes on, and I'm going to move on to my face before we conclude this look with the lip. Yeah, so I'm going to do my face. Nothing you guys have never seen before. I'm going to be using my Maybelline eyeshadow in Made from Mocha with an Ulta contour brush to do my contour. Oh, I love you too. I'm coming. Had to go say bye to my hubs. Now, last but not least, actually I'm going to show you one other thing. I'm going to show you this even though I didn't use this today. Younique has a cream eyeshadow, and she sent me a cream eyeshadow, and this one is really beautiful too. I did already swatch it because I couldn't help myself last night. So it comes in a container. It looks like this. Younique's. This one is called Extravagant, but it is like the prettiest. I will use this in a tutorial. Don't you worry. I have ideas. Because I'm doing something really extreme next week, so I want to use this next week. But I will be using this color. It's like a beautiful copper gold. So last but not least, I'm going to be using their liquid lipsticks, which I am so stoked to try, and I'm so stoked that I got a full size of it. Like, this is insane. So it's called Moonstruck Splash liquid lipstick. And then the color I got, ooh, so this is what it looks like. So the color is like a rosy mauve or something, like a dusty rosy mauve shade. Feels really nice. And by the way, all of this, these all have like nice packaging too. Forgot to do blush, so I'm going to be using my ColourPop Super Shock Cheek and Prenup as my blush because I forgot blush. And this is actually like the same color as the lipstick too, which is awesome because you guys know I like to match. But this is a very mauve-y kind of cool toned pink too. So here we go with the lipstick. Now it definitely has a moussey texture to it. I can tell that already. Very similar to, which are my favorites, so let's see how this sets, to the ColourPop Ultra Satins. And it does smell a little bit chemically. If I do like the applicator, I feel like it doesn't really, it's not flimsy. I just realized I was putting that on there and you couldn't even see it. Just put a hashtag under my name, forever out of frame, because I'm always out of frame. Sorry guys. It's because like when I look here I'm like, oh, it's too high, and then I adjust it, but really it's perfect because I have to lean down to look into the mirror, so sorry about that. Alright, so that completes the look. I actually really like the way it turned out. I had no idea how it was going to turn out because I've never used these products before, and I was just like, well, let me make a look out of everything she sent me. So luckily this happened to work out. I think it looks really cool with the purple and everything. The colors ended up working well together. So my overall, oh gosh, fallout. So my overall opinion, now of course I can't tell you about the long wear of this and you know how this is going to wear and everything, but I am actually really impressed, especially with the eyeshadow palette. I thought it was going to be, I don't know, maybe not as pigmented as like high-end stuff or something like that, but it ended up being really good. I'm super stoked to see how this wears. I'm very excited about this. That cream shadow is super awesome, so thank you Brittanyt so much for sending me all this. Oh my gosh, it's kind of nice to have a little taste of Younique without having to deal with the pushy Younique sales approach. It's just the approach to it that I don't necessarily like, or like how the sales are done, that they're done through social media. Like, I don't really like how they're done through social media, but in this day and age, that's kind of how sales have transitioned. Everything is like online, and really what better place to do it than social media, because that's what we're all permanently attached to, is social media, so it does make sense. But anyway, I'm pretty impressed with these. I did not get the foundation though, and I'm not surprised she didn't send it to me because, It's probably a massive bottle. I don't know if they're allowed to give out the foundations, but I doubt they'd have a color that matched me anyway, so it's okay. But I love how this turned out. If you guys love this, or if you're interested in purchasing from Brittanyt, she's like my childhood best friend. We're bosom friends. And if you guys want to purchase it, she'd be someone great to purchase through, you know, because I'm suggesting her to you guys, all that stuff. So if you are interested in looking into Younique or the Younique stuff, definitely check out her page. I will have the links to everything you need to get to down below. Yeah, and thank you guys for watching this. I hope this was enjoyable. I hope you maybe got an insight to some of the unique things that you maybe haven't heard about or all that stuff. But anyway, I will see you in my next video. Thank you guys for watching. See you later. Bye.